Hey everybody, Don Sill here with you, and this is my first ever reaction video. I wanted to do reaction videos to different types of stand-up comedy, different types of genres, comedians I've never heard of, foreign comics that from other places all around the world that are doing comedy, just to see what's going on, what it's up to, and kind of see what their joke structure is like, what their sense of humor is like, what they're doing. Do they have their own, PC agenda as well as us? What's the do's and don'ts and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just kind of curious to see um all different types of comedy that might not be in the genre that I normally would choose or like, and that kind of thing. So for today, we're gonna start off with a Native American comedian named Howie Miller, and I'm going to check out his comedy and see what it's all about. So, yeah, let me share the screen, and we'll get into this. Again, this is my first one, so it might be a little rough around the edges. Let's see, how do I do this? All right, so here we are. We're going to check them out. Here's Howie Miller. We're going to check out his comedy. It's the first time I've ever been watching this. I just found out who Howie Miller was when I did a search for Native American comedians, because I really wanted to start it off with Native American comics. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this.
I remember I was doing an interview in Canada. It was a radio interview, and the lady asked me specifically, she goes, well, Howie, what do you prefer to be called? Do you prefer to be called Indigenous or First Nations or Aboriginal or Native American? And I said, actually, I prefer it if you call me Howie. And, but she was taken aback, and she started apologizing right away. But it's that sense of people's borderline walk to where they think they're racist, but they're not, or if they're ignorant and they don't know it. Racism, to me, is a joke. And if we're not laughing at it, then it's something serious. If you can't laugh at racism, well, then there's a problem there. So that's where I like to be, sort of on this threshold of making people laugh at racism. Let's get it out of there, because it is a joke to begin with.
Right away, I love Howie. I love this dude. I haven't even heard any of his jokes really yet. I love him because I love what he stands for. And he's absolutely right. Just call me Howie. And sometimes people with the best intentions, trying not to be racist, come across racist. But they don't mean it. They just trying to be nice. But who's more racist? The person who wants to, is it Aborigine or is it Native American? Or is it the guy who just goes up to him, yo, Howie, what's up? So right out of the gates, I'm already a fan of Howie Miller. And let's see what his comedy is.
Oh, look at all the Indians. Woo! Right on! I am from Canada. I flew in. This is my first time in LA. This is great. It's so nice to be here. I flew down. I'm looking out the plane. And I'm looking at all the native workers. I'm like, wow, the natives are working down here everywhere. They're running the airports. Then I'm driving on the freeway, and I'm like, oh, they're selling fruit on the side. This is awesome. These natives down here rock. And then one comes up to me, hey, vatos. I'm like, oh my God, they sound different too. Back home, that really ticks me off. Being mistaken for the races, like Chinese, Japanese, Hawaiian, Mexican, Spanish, Filipino, Scottish. You'd be surprised if I was wearing my kilt. I'd show the ladies a wee show. You might want to stand back a wee bit. It's a fairly big show. That's right, ladies. I'm hung like a buffalo. Oh, sorry. Tatanka. Oh.
I love it, Howie,
yes, I
man.
am Native American. I'm Indigenous. I'm Aboriginal. I'm sick and tired of all the political correct crap. You can just call me Caucasically impaired. Is that better? Does that work? Thank you. I don't mind being Native. I like the free shit, huh? That's right. Land, no taxes. Woo! Don't know if you white people know this, but here in LA, I get free cab rides. Yeah, well, they're cop cars, but they get you home. They're, But it shows change, and I think, why not? I mean, you've been on our land for so long. Why not elect the first Native American president? When's that going to happen? You with me on that one? Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah.
That would be amazing.
All the Native people clapping, all the white people are just like, oh my God, that would be a bad choice, hey? Can you imagine that? The first day of business, they'd be like, okay, people, my first order of business, all you white people, you can go home now. No, I love what you done with the place. Looks great. The boats are waiting. Last call. If you're gonna elect an actor, why don't you elect an actor that's cool? You know, elect somebody that you can understand at least, that speaks the language. I think Christopher Walken would have been a better president. I mean, he won't make any sense, but you'll understand him when he's not making any sense. Can you imagine that? He shows up, "Hey, everybody, thanks. I really appreciate being the president." Wow.
You know, I've heard heard that impression a billion zillion times, but Howie makes it funny again for me. I'm just a big Howie fan. He makes even borderline hack impressions that much better, and I mean that in the best possible way. I'm a Howie fan.
It's crazy. The environment is out there. We got to do something. My friend outside Jersey named McDonald, Scottish fellow, lived on a farm. A lot of animals, horses, chickens, cows, what have you. One day, this cow bit a man right in the ass. The man screamed out, "E-I-E-I-O!"
I just love watching him do that impression. Oh, we got a commercial here. I'll cut this out. I just love watching him do that
I'm
impression.
thinking, you know what? I like the other guy better. Ah! Nice sunny day out today. Thank you. I danced all night for that shit. You're welcome. You're welcome. My adopted mother, she's Scottish. That was a lot of fun growing up. I grew up with a bunch of white kids, so that was a lot of fun. We played regular games, you know, like tag, hide and seek, stuff like that. My personal favorite, Cowboys and Indians. Yeah, a lot of fun. All my friends are like, "Hey, Howie, do you want to play Cowboys and Indians?" I'm like, "Indians with an S, like there's going to be more than me." Basically, what this game consisted of was 30 white kids chasing my ass around the block. They'd all be on bikes. Of course, I wouldn't, because I'm a savage, right? You know? "Oh, me not know how to ride bike. I can sure steal them, though, huh?" They were so cute growing up, though. I remember they thought that since I was native, I was in tune with Mother Nature somehow. So they'd always ask me stupid questions, you know? They'd be like, "Hey, Howie, can you tell what time it is by looking up at the sun?" Like, "Oh, yeah, that's easy. Let's see. It's, wow, it's bright out. It's 3:14. They're just sitting there, "Holy shit, he's awesome!" But again, yes, my mom is Scottish, and I remember all Scottish people, they're huge Sean Connery fans, and I'm adopted, so this was kind of a fun trick. This happened about 10 years ago. I went to the payphone on Valentine's Day, phone her up, right? Ring, ring, ring. She's like, "Hello?" So my mom sounds like Mrs. Doubtfire, right? She's like, "Hello?" Like, "Yes, is this Mrs. Miller speaking?" "Yes." "Oh, this is Sean Connery. On behalf of Scotland and myself, I'd like to wish you a very happy Valentine's Day. And I was wondering, what are you wearing right now?" You guys have been great. Have a wonderful night. Thank you very much.
I love Howie, man. Howie rocks. He does impressions. He does jokes. He's most of the jokes were all on point. I was really happy with Howie Miller. I'm actually going to try to reach out to this guy and see if I can get him on my podcast now after watching this. This is the first time I ever heard of this guy. First time I ever seen him. Instant fan from he has everything to me. When you look at Howie Miller, and I'll just put him up here so we can just look at him while I talk about him. Let's find a good picture, a good image of him. Let's see. Is there a good one? Come on, Howie. Let's see. Get a good pose. I'll just take that one. So when you look at Howie Miller, first of all, he has instant likability factor. And that's not something you can learn or teach or anything. You either have it or you don't. And he has it. As soon as he enters the stage, as soon as he comes out, you automatically like him. His comedy is good. He self-reflects upon himself. And he also talks about his family, which is unique because he was adopted by a Scottish family and all that stuff. And he also does impressions, which you don't see. He doesn't look like an impressionist. He kind of looks like you're expecting it to be all Indian, like Native American jokes, like just one after the other of these Native American jokes. And he sprinkles them in throughout. But overall, I think this was a great performance. I'm a fan of him. I'm going to be doing some research on him after this, and seeing some of his other acts. But this is my first reaction video to these kind of ones. I'm going to be making more of these. Let me know in the comments what you think. Um, you know, try to be nice, but if you're not, it's all good. I'll probably skip over yours if it's negative. But anyway, just thanks so much again. Everybody check out Howie Miller. This was fun. We'll talk to you soon. See you on the flip.